Now, one of the things that you mentioned was instrumental in your progress as a chess player and your sister's progress as chess players was competing in the open section. Do you feel that's, and since you were on the scene, we haven't seen as many female players achieve even remotely close to that level. Do you feel this is something that we're missing and nowadays, female players just going and competing, purposely competing only against men or in the open section?
Well, it would be nice to see someone playing on the top level, lady player. I just hope that in the next decade, let's say, we'll see someone. And but for that, I think quite a few things has to happen in the mind of coaches, parents, mainly. Because I think you can't really switch at the age of 14 your mindset as a girl.
So it has to happen early on.
Yeah, it has to be the environment which supports your growing as a person, as a chess player. Not to have the expectation become a 2650 player, which means a world champion level in women chess. But to have the mindset to get the best you can, which means that look at the chessboard, what's happening, and challenge yourself and go further and further in challenges, whether it's a women tournament only or an open section. But I think it really means a lot what are the expectations by the parents and moreover by the coaches.
Currently, do you see anybody on the scene that could potentially reach the 2750 plus level?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm not so much into following all the girl talents. I'm not sure we see that girl yet who is going to be over 2750 in the next decade.
But do you think that's like a mental barrier that, like, let's say parents or coaches put up in a child? If they say you need to be this level and this will put you number one in the world amongst women, rather than just saying, you know, this is the best player in history. It's, let's say, Gary or Bobby or Magnus, whoever it is, and this is what you should aim for. And that, like, that early kind of, not guidance, that early motivation that kind of sticks in a child when they grow up and they're like, oh, I reached my goal and now I don't have to improve, or there is no, it's just infinite improvement.
I think it's very important. I mean, can you imagine yourself if your parents and your coaches would tell you that, well, if you reach 2650, you're just so amazing, and that's the maximum, that's the goal of all. Can you imagine yourself then you would ever dream of becoming 27 plus, playing the world championship title match with Magnus, who is 2800 and above? It's, I think, what people can expect from your potentials, it has a very strong influence unconsciously, what you can really perform. Of course, you can say it's only a small thing, but why not? I mean, it doesn't cost anything. It's just a state of mind and giving the opportunity in principle, right? So I just see no reason to limit the girls. And even though if the girls, like what I'm usually saying is that, for example, Hui Fan, I completely believe and I'm convinced that if her goal would be to really to become the best in chess, only by the thought to have that, she would have like 30 rating points higher, just by the fact that she has the perspective and the goals to put higher.
That's very interesting.